Ferrari revving up or some shit. Some rich fuck around here. Revving up his Ferrari.
To get the same thing your stepdad got.
I mean, it fixed him up, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh. Oh man. Oh yeah. Smoke greeny, bro. It's smoke greeny. Yeah, you guys all missed the first. You gave up the first to a total pleb. What's up, SA? Good evening. Good evening. Keep your oinks to yourself, pork chop. Am I drinking an Arnold Palmer? Sucking down an Arnold Palmer. I had myself a burger for dinner. There you go. Now are you satisfied? You know my gastric intake for the day. I had a hamburger with some tater tots on the side and an Arnold Palmer. How am I a pleb? I'm a patron for over a year. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, partner. So, we got 1 4-hour session of Dank D&D in the bag today. Got all the kinks worked out in our little podcast studio that we rented. And we got 4 hours of delicious Dank D&D filmed today. You guys probably aren't going to see it for a while. It's going to go to editors and they're going to do their thing with it. But, yeah, 1/3 of the way to freedom. That freedom being to go back home and start working immediately. Did you have fun? Oh yeah, it was a fun time. I think the guys had a good time with it. 4 hours is a long session of D&D, but I don't think it's too long. So the guys seemed to have plenty to do, plenty to be interested in, and that's what counts. No, it isn't. I mean, okay, well, whatever. There's probably some fucking nerds that are playing D&D and all day and all night and shit. When you're actually trying to be fun and funny with it, 4 straight hours is enough. Nick, I gotta be honest with you, dude. Answering questions about vaping and smoking cigarettes and shit, it makes me feel like I'm sitting at a fucking teen gathering or something. And maybe I am, but make me feel like I'm not, okay? Every goddamn time I fucking stream, somebody's got to be asking me questions about cigarettes. Like they're a fucking 12-year-old that's real curious about what that smoking thing is in my hand or whatever. Just fucking shut up. Please. Pretty please, with fucking sugar on top, especially because you're a dude I've seen in here a bunch of fucking times. Like you sit in here for fucking months and months and years, and today's the day you decide to drop the fucking like, hey, let me ask you about cigarettes. Just stop. Please, okay? Do you think the fully vaccinated should still wear a mask? Yeah. Like, if there's a mask mandate, I think you don't, no matter what you're vaccinated. I mean, like today when we went to our studio, we masked up on the way into the building and all that shit. It's just You know, you do what you can. Do I think it's fair that people that are fully vaccinated have to run around with fucking masks on because a bunch of dupes can't figure out how to go get the free fucking vaccine or have decided they don't want to do it? No. I don't think it's fair, but that's life.
It ain't on the like retail workers asking you to wear a mask.
No.
They didn't make the decision.
I'm definitely not going to Karen it up and walk into a place and be told to put my mask up and tell them, fuck you, I'm fully vaccinated, and blah, blah, blah. I'm just not, you know. So, is whatever it is, man. These dumb fucks. Man, you don't follow instructions very well, do you? See ya. Yeah, dude, no timeouts either. Just ban them. I don't even really want timeouts used on the channel anymore. Like, timeouts are for people that should know better, that maybe slipped up or something. If they're a known quantity, but if they're just some dork named Mr. T, just nuke them. Just get rid of it. I mean, if you can't get the context clue of me fucking flipping out on a dude for asking me a dumbass, what about your cigarette question, and you're gonna follow it up, just ban them. Get them done. Get them out. Get them out my face. I got no time for them. I got no time for them. I slip up sometime. I don't even know who the fuck you are, so I wouldn't slip up. I said known quantities that slip up, motherfucker. You're on straight ban status because I ain't never seen your name before in my life. In my life. This ring is unobtainium. People always ask. Get tired of answering. It's unobtainium. It's the world's, it's the entire known supply of unobtainium in the universe. Now, we assume there's more somewhere, but as far as earthbound people, this is it right here. This is all you can get. Unobtainium. It's risky to wear around. I mean, if you're a lesser man. Nobody would dare snatch my chain. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, what is it? What's his name in there? Happy Jack from fucking Gangs in New York. He's taking those rich people around the 5 Points, like taking them on their rich people hood tour, and he's like, observe, madam. Pulls out his watch and hangs it on a lamppost, and she's like, aren't you afraid someone will steal it? And he said, it's as safe as if it was locked in a vault, madam, for all know it is mine.
Someone just figured out it's a wedding ring. It's like, oh, it's a wedding ring.
Slow on the uptake. Real fucking slow on the uptake. That tends to be the fucking truth of Highdeology, though. I feel like you'd be saying different if you were walking down the streets of Rio. There ain't a motherfucking gang in Rio that could raise a welt on my fanny. Solo. You don't understand, Karumi. Registered deadly weapons, okay? I'm not allowed to show off my skills, but just know Motherfucker runs up on me, they better have a whole arsenal of shit. Because I'm trained. Okay? Can't talk about it, but just know. I'll beat up the whole fucking city of Rio de Janeiro, dude. I don't give a fuck. Walk right into the worst ghetto in Rio, covered head to toe in ice. Iced out head to toe. Nobody's even gonna look at me twice, let alone try and snatch a chain. Registered deadly weapons. You guys didn't see it right there, but I just punched 3 times at the screen. Looked like I just held my fist. You see? 3 blows and you didn't even see it. Faster than the human eye can perceive. Watch this. See? Just bitch slapped you. You didn't even see it. Watch this. Backflip. Kicked you right in the face and then did a backflip and landed right in the chair. You didn't even see it. Too fast. Too trained. Think you're gonna hit me with a bullet? Sure I did? Come on. Come on. I already did the kickflip. You just didn't see it. Yeah, dude, weeaboo eyes only go in like 20 frames a second. They can only handle about 20 frames a second. They go at like animation speed. Piss poor animation speed. They can only see a frame as fast as they can turn the page on a manga. Very, very slow eyes on most weeaboos. Oh yeah, dude. But even your gamer eyes couldn't see my moves. Am I a movie star yet? Nah, not yet, the kid. I'm working on it though, kid. Can you help me out, bro? Can you help me become a movie star? Will work for fame. Maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just get a sign and I'll go stand on fucking Santa Monica Boulevard and I'll say, will work for fame. You know what I mean? And I'll see if like some fucking producer drives by and thinks it's funny. And then boom. Cinderella story, right? That's the way you do it. You got to get out there on the hustle. Dude, I'm right here at the hills, man. Look at it. That could be me up there. Look, look. Right up there. In one of those. See them hills up there? See them fucking big ass houses up there? That could be me. I'm so close. I'm right where I should be. I'm right where I need to be. All I need is somebody to give me the break. Give me the break. Give me the break. That isn't you up there, Anthony, you lying sack of fucking shit. Nobody that lives up there is watching any pleb fucking stream about their horrible, boring fucking pleb life, okay? You know what they're doing up there? I can't even imagine what they're doing up there, but I guarantee you they're not sitting up there watching a YouTube live stream from somebody sitting down in the valley.
Snorting coke off of hookers' asses and shit.
Yep. Snorting coke off of hookers' asses. You know, watching as their fucking army of slaves buffs their fucking collection of fucking foreign cars. You know what I mean? Swimming in their infinity pools up there. Yeah, demon rituals, probably right. You're probably right about that. Sacrificing to Moloch and whatever. Triangulate. Triangulating Paul's position. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Well, you better triangulate it quick. If you're gonna do any crazy triangulation, you better jump on it quick, buddy boy. I know your IP address because I backtraced it. Consequences will never be the same. I can't remember what that chick's name was, but she really was like that little. There was a saga back in the day with the angry stepdad, the I backtraced it guy because he was mad because his fucking like 13 or 14-year-old daughter was, yeah, Jessie Slaughter. That's her name. Yep. She really like her whole thing was really just kind of like a microcosm of the internet. It was like a big warning symbol to parents. Like, this is what your kids are up to on the fucking internet. Don't get caught with your pants down like this fucking yokel. Like, don't get caught with your fucking pants down like this total fucking turd of a human being. You done goofed. Because I got your IP addresses. I backtraced it. And I reported it to the cyber police. She wasn't even really a child star. She was like an early example of like what would eventually become like a TikTok star or some shit, right? But I mean, it was still like the internet was still nascent enough to where she wasn't like some kind of international celebrity or some shit. She was just known to the denizens of the internet, right? She was like a very early titty streamer, I guess, but way too young to be doing it. Now, JoJo C was very, clean cut shit. Jessie Slaughter was, the opposite, Yeah. But, really people became aware of her en masse when her dad flipped out and yelled at people on the internet while she was live streaming. And talked about how he backtraced their internets and how he reported them to the cyber police. Yeah, dude. JoJo Siwa is cleaner than a bar of soap. That is true, dude. Dude, when she takes a shower, the soap has to clean itself off before she can shower, dude. When memes weren't cringe, that was still pretty fucking cringe. Oh yeah, it was that too. Chris Chan doxed himself, and his poor fucking half-dead father and mother were like getting prank calls from idiots all night and all day, and like came busting in the middle of one of Chris Chan's videos saying, "I want everything off the internet. I want you to go on and take everything off the internet." Chris Chan is so sad. Kinda. I don't know. An interesting character. That's what I'll say about Chris Chan. I don't know if necessarily I think that some of the things that have happened to Chris Chan are pretty sad. That's for sure. Cringe. You talked about JoJo showering. Oh. Alright. Whoops. My bad, bro. You got critical thoughts on the Almost Famous movie? It's been a while since I've seen it. I'd have to watch it again. I remember it being good, but I was probably like 25 when I saw it last. I have to watch that movie again and get back to you. I remember liking it, but a lot of movies that I liked back then are movies that I don't really like much now, so I'll pass on that. The most documented person on the internet, probably. Probably very close. Oh, man. Didn't Jessie Slaughter go on, like, Dr. Phil? I could have sworn she went on Dr. Phil with Captain Backtrace. I'm 90% sure she did. She ended up on Dr. Phil, man. That's the sewer. If you end up in Dr. Phil, bro, you have to examine everything that you're doing with your life because you've gone the wrong direction. That's how you know that you've gone the wrong direction. Oh, Jesus H jumped up, fucking Jehoshaphat Christ. Man, I am fucking exhausted. Holy shit. Oh my God. Would you rather go on Jerry Springer or would you rather go on Dr. Phil? Like, what would you think would be the bottom? You know? Like, if you had a choice and you had to pick one, which one do you think would have more dignity to it? Jerry Springer or Dr. Phil? Can you have Maury? I guess we can throw Maury in the mix, too. You think Phil? I don't know, man. You don't get to pick neither. Quit being a contrarian. You got to pick one. You don't get to say neither and be a fence rider every day, okay? You're going to go on one. You're going to go on a fucking shitty midday talk show. Yeah, you could go on Judge Joe Brown. All right, here are your lists. You can go on Judge Joe Brown, but you've got to be the person who did wrong. You could go on Maury Povich, but you've got to be the dude and or the bitch that finds out that the kid isn't theirs. You could go on, well, I guess a woman can't find out that the kid isn't hers, huh? I guess that doesn't make any sense. You get my drift, though. You are not the father. You've got to take one of those, right? Or you go on Dr. Phil, but it's your whole family talking about what a fucking destructive piece of shit you are and telling all your family secrets, right? And dumping all that shit for people's amusement. Or you go on Jerry and it's fake drama, right? You have to, but it's really embarrassing fake drama. Like, you have to pretend that you're cheating with, like, the world's tallest midget or whatever, right? And then this dude that's like 6'1" comes in. Or whatever, you know, just think of something absurd. Those are your choices. You get to go on Judge Joe Brown, but you're in the wrong, so he's gonna dress you down big time. You can go on Maury, but you're not the father. You got to take one of those. You go on Dr. Phil, but your whole fucking family is going to show up and tell everybody your secrets. Or you go on Jerry Springer, and you have to pretend that some drama happened, but you can't tell anybody it was fake. You just have to let people think that what happened on there is real. I don't know what I would choose, dude. You'd take a Maury. So you would take because you got to do the whole thing. You got to scream and cry and run off stage and go to the couch in the back and bury your face in the cushions. And then when Maury comes over to comfort you, you got to be like, Maury, It can't be nobody else. It can't be nobody else. It can't be nobody else. Maury, I swear to God, it was him. Maury, I swear to God, it was. You got to do the whole thing. You can't just be like, oh, whatever. You can't be all, you got to do the full. You are not the father. You got to take that whole fucking thing. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to take that. Dude, yeah, I pooted, bro. I let out a poot. What do you think about that? What do you think about them apples? Just a dainty little poot. Dainty little poot. No. See, if you're a chick, you've got to take the you've got to go on the stage, right? If you're a woman, on the for the Maury example, you got to go on the stage and you got to tell everybody in the audience that you're 1,000,000% sure that he's the father. And then the dude has to come out, and then Maury gets the envelope and opens it up, and you're talking shit while he's opening it up. You're like, you are the father, you are the father, you are the father. And then he goes, when it comes to 21-year-old Jawan, you are not. And then you gotta go run into the back. You gotta go do that. You gotta do the whole fucking shebang bang. And if you're a dude, you've got to come on with a chick who's got a kid, and you've got to be like, Maury, I want to believe that he's mine, you know what I mean, but I just don't know that I trust her at all, and I want to be able to trust her, and I'm pretty sure that he's my kid, but I just have to be sure, Maury. And then Maury's gonna fucking pull it out. You are not the father. She's gonna run away, and your ass gonna be left there standing. You know what I mean? You don't get to do the fucking dance. You don't get to do the happy dance. You have to, if you go on this, you have to, if you're a dude, you gotta be a dude that wants to be the baby's daddy and finds out he's not. What's the problem? Hello. Unable to connect at this moment. I'll reconnect. Why do I gotta tell you this? Was there a button I gotta press to reconnect? There was a very sad episode of Maury where it was a chunky white bitch and a big lanky white dude, and their baby was clearly mixed, right? The baby that came out was clearly from a black guy. A black dude was definitely the father, but this dude believed. He said, oh yeah, there's some, there's a black person in my wife's family going back or whatever, and that's what it is, Maury. I believe that, and she's told me for sure. And he's sitting there. He's got 2 kids by this woman, both of which are obviously mixed. And he's just like, if he was an actor, he was the best actor that ever fucking showed up on Maury, because he was devastated, man. That dude was devastated when he found out those 2 little mixed kids did not come out of him and his white ass wife. Dale Gribble levels of denial, yeah. Yeah, some real bad stuff. I love like the little like intros that they do before they bring the dudes out, because they'll always, like on the Maury show with the your father thing, you know what I mean, trying to find the paternity test Maury show or whatever. They always like will bring the girl out, and she's all sad in the audience, I just want to know for sure, Maury, this is my son right here, and he deserves better. And everybody goes, oh. And then he goes, well, let's bring out Jimmy. And then they always have this thing that Jimmy cut, and he always says the meanest shit. It's always like just mean shit. It's always like, I'm 10,000% sure that I'm not Felicia's baby daddy. That bitch has fucked everybody that I know. She's even fucked everybody that I don't know. You know what I mean? Just 2 years ago, she had another kid and tried to pin it on my best friend. And guess what? It wasn't his. Yeah, they're like posing like all. Just saying the meanest shit, dude. I know for sure that that's not my kid because she's nothing but a trifling bitch. And then the whole audience is like, boo, when he comes out. He's always like, whatever, fuck y'all, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know me, whatever, you don't know, you about to be clapping for me, you about to be clapping for me. In the case of 2-year-old Joshua, Jimmy, you are not he always does that too. He always tries to fake everybody out. He'll be like, Jimmy, you are not the father. Jimmy gets up, starts doing the Cabbage Patch. He's like, oh, chick runs off. Ah! Good shit. Steve Wilkos just throws the chairs. Yeah, he gets real mad and like throws chairs. He's like, you're not gonna disrespect her on my stage. And Jimmy Crip walks off stage. The whole audience is going like this with him. He's got him doing the hey ho out there in the backstage. Maury is consoling a woman whose life is in tatters. You know what I mean? And outside it's like hip hop hooray! Oh, hey! He's got the whole audience bouncing out there. Oh shit, man. Oh god, we're awful. We are awful people. Some poor woman's life is falling apart 20 feet backstage. The whole fucking audience is blowing up. Dancing in the aisles. Fucking ass out. Chicks are twerking in the aisles and shit. This dude's an instant celebrity. Oh my god, bro. Oh. You are not the father. Ah! I know, the poor kids on that show. They're always like in the back room. They put the camera all in their face, and the kids are always like, you know, and everybody's just like, oh, I love that part too, because it happens usually in every one of them where somebody goes up and they'll put a picture of the dude next to a picture of the baby, and then the woman will go up and say, look, Maury, he's got his eyes. Look, Maury, same eyebrows, same lips, same nose, same teeth. They look exactly alike, Maury, and the whole audience will be like, yeah, that's right, they do. And then 10 seconds later, he comes out and they find out that he's not the father, you know what I mean? That you can't beat that shit. You can't beat that shit with a big stick, man. That's real human drama right there. As nobody shows their ass harder than somebody who thinks they got a paternity test on lockdown, man. Because I'm telling you, man, if that's true, that dude is fucked. He's owing back child support for 2 years. His ass is going to be fucking working for the man for the rest of his life just to pay the debt. You know what I mean? So you got the whole life hanging, and you got like multiple lives hanging in the balance. Sorry to hear about the flat. Here's some money to go towards a replacement. Sending good vibes from up north. Hey, well, that's no big deal. Flat has been taken care of. Flat is done, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the Brat Boot Camp episodes. Yeah. Those are good. Yeah, I'm not usually a fan of Dr. Phil, but I love it when he does Brat Camp, dude. Have you guys ever seen Dr. Phil Brat Camp? Oh, shit. You better look out, homie. If you're not ready for yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I like the bratty Mari episodes too, where like it's like my 16-year-old is out of control or whatever, and then like they do the same thing where it's like the mom will come out, she's all sad. This is Felicia. She's a 39-year-old mother of two, and she says she is going insane because her daughter Audrey will not stop acting up. Tell us about it. You know, she's all tearful. Oh, Mari, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything, Mari. I tell this girl to clean up her act, and she just won't. Well, we're gonna see if we can get you some help today, there, Felicia. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome. Let's say hello to Audrey, and then you get the tape. You know, it's like, I smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and my mama can't tell me nothing. My mama tells me to clean my room, and I call my mama a dumb bitch. My mama tells me that I'm not supposed to sleep around, but I have 25 condoms, and I'm about to use them all. And it's just like, oh my God, bro. And then Audrey comes out, and everybody's like, boo boo. Boo. Boo! Oh man. Oh Jesus. What have we done? Oh. Phew. Beyond scared straight light, yeah, basically. You know what, dude? Say what you want about me. At least I never ended up on daytime TV. Okay, I came close. I was being headhunted by Springer for a while. Me and my friend Rodney, we were very much trying to get on Springer for a while, but that never panned out. Thank goodness. So I never ended up on daytime TV. Say whatever you want. Oh yeah. Well, anytime you take children, right, that are unruly or whatever, and you send them off to some camp, you're sending them off to be abused. I mean, that's just the way it is, you know. The abuse may vary in type, but you're sending the kid off to be fucking abused. You don't. That's all there is to it. It typically, like, those types of things start with abuse. Like, literally, they'll kidnap the kid and throw them in a van. Bro, don't ever go on Dr. Phil. I don't care what the fuck is going on with your family. Don't ever do it, bro. That's some of the most uncomfortable shit in the world. Watching a broken ass family sitting on Dr. Phil, like, airing out every dirty sock and dirty pair of drawers in their dirty laundry, bro. Just for, like, the amusement of the audience, you being one of them. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, yes. Let me hear the deepest, darkest secrets of this family. No, don't do it, dude. Don't go. Of course they get harassed after being on the show. Do they get paid? I'm pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they get paid, like, maybe not directly, but they definitely get like appearance fees and like get put up in a hotel and have their travel paid for and shit. There's probably some fringe benefits, I would imagine. I don't know if they're paid a bunch of money. Therapy, blood sports, yeah. Yeah, kinda. Ow. Snip, snap. That feels better. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills. Man, I still cannot believe that I've yet to see one Vosh hot take compilation with that song behind it. How am I the only person in the goddamn fucking world that has thought this up? I'm exploited every day and no one laughs. What? What are you talking about, Drew? The Beverly Hood, my bro. Copyright? Oh, yeah. Boo, copyright. Nah, dude, Jerry Springer's not even popular anymore. It would have to be Dr. Phil, Maury, and... what is that dude's name? Steve Harvey. Yep. Those are your three horsemen. Dr. Phil, Maury Povich, and Steve Harvey. Oh yeah, that's right. He's Judge Jerry now. I forgot about that. Steve Harvey is the best, bro. And the worst. It's the worst best. Ah, fuck this. Fuck this. Wow, I exist to you. No, you don't. You're just words on a screen, my friend. But that's okay because I don't exist to you either. Fuck Steve Wilkos, dude. Fuck that shit. Although I will say that TJ should have gone on Steve Wilkos with Onision back in the day. They wanted to have TJ and Onision go on Steve Wilkos and fight. Have like a YouTuber fight. That would have been good. Onision versus... Fuck, Mary, kill Dr. Phil, Maury, or Steve Harvey. Oh, man. Alright. This is the only one of these I'm doing, so don't give me another one. I'm not doing endless fuck, Mary kills. Alright. Oof. Alright. I'd marry Steve Harvey for sure, because I think he's the funniest one. Probably fuck Maury and kill Dr. Phil. There you go. That's the definitive one. I think you gotta marry Steve Harvey. He'd keep you laughing the whole damn time. You know what I mean? So good on him. Definitely gonna marry Steve Harvey. Guess I'll Maury because I don't want to fuck Dr. Phil, dude. That's the tough one there. Marry, that's the easy one. Steve Harvey, done deal. But I don't want to fuck Dr. Phil, so he has to die. He has to go. If you marry Dr. Phil, you don't have to pay for therapy. If you marry Dr. Phil, you'll end up paying for more therapy than you ever thought you would need once you divorce him. Yeah, dude. I usually don't do fuck, marry, kills for that very reason, because then I'm just going to be doing nothing but fuck, marry, kills. You can't do that all day. It'll literally drive you nuts. Dr. Phil seems like an abusive husband. Well, that seems rehearsed, practiced, and insincere. Doesn't matter how flat you make a pancake, still a pancake. This is going to be a day of change in your life. Poor Bam, bro. I feel real bad for Bam Margera, man. Dude lost his fucking hetero life mate. Man, I can't even imagine what that must be like, bro. He lost his hetero life mate. Oh, poor Bam. Poor Bam. Ugh. Ah. Clock is ticking on you fools. The clock runneth out. The clock ticketh down. Well, I'm out of here.